Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen, out of Zurich here, Precious Metal Summit 2015, and we move on with Miranda Gold. And Ken Cunningham is here, the president and CEO of the company. Ken, thanks for taking the time. Welcome.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Always and wonderful to be back in Zurich.
I understand that, absolutely. Great town. Miranda Gold, give us a short overview of the company, as I think it's the first time that you are live on Commodity TV, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Miranda Gold's a prospect generator. We're active primarily in Colombia. We've got a great partner down there, a great alliance, I should say, with Agnico Eagle.
Fantastic company.
The big news for us is that we're looking to differentiate the company in the future by being not just a project generator, but also to have revenue from production.
Oh, interesting. So where do you want to generate the revenue of the production? If you say it's not Colombia.
It's not Colombia.
Yeah. So where is it?
It's a very safe jurisdiction. We feel very fortunate. We picked up a project almost 2 years ago now called Willow Creek. It's in Alaska, but different than a lot of Alaskan projects. It's one that you can drive to.
Would be my next question.
Yes,
how's the infrastructure?
Yeah, so you leave the Anchorage airport in a rent-a-car, and an hour and a half later you can touch the property. And,
that's quite unusual, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I lived in Alaska when I was young, and I explored in the remote parts, and I know how expensive that is. So the Willow Creek project, we acquired it. It had probably $20 million worth of data on it. We leased the property 80 years. Every year we have to pay $150,000, but that's all.
That's okay.
And within 12 months, we were able to compile the data, put together a 43101 compliant resource, and we had 3 companies want to be our partners.
Wow. And so how is this, what is status now? You have a partner now?
We have a partner. The partner has a very strong presence. It's called Gold Torrent, led by Dan Kuntz, also with a CEO out of Zurich, so out of the financial sector. Yeah. So they have to spend the first $10 million. So Miranda is carried right now. And that $10 million does not go for drilling or exploration. It all goes for production, all for capital.
Wow. Okay, super. So what is the time frame? When do you think you might be in production?
Okay, this year they've spent $1 million doing mill design and mine design. And also we're expecting either this quarter or the first quarter next year a new 43101, which we believe the resource will become larger.
And what is it by now, the resource?
The resource right now is only 65,000 ounces, but what the people should know is those are very quality ounces. Based on our work, we're seeing average 25 grams, which is almost 3/4 of an ounce per ton. And so the work that Gold Torrent is doing is saying that for less than $15 million in CapEx, we can bring it into production. Once into production, they believe that the all-in sustaining cost would be more or less $650. So
that's nothing.
Very, very strong economics, even with gold prices in the $1,100-$1,200 range.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice margin still.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. And so for Miranda, that then would generate cash flow, and with that cash flow, we continue to look for the multi-million ounce, I should say, world-class deposits in Colombia. And then 2 weeks ago, also a very important milestone for us, we signed an agreement to purchase 3.3% NSR that belonged to the property. So, and we're buying that for $1 million, but we did not have to write a check for $1 million. We write a check for $5,000 every month, and we are buying that royalty in 7 segments. So every time we pay the owner more or less $150,000, we get 1/7 of that 3.3% royalty. So once the project goes into production, we see immediate cash flow from the royalty.
Okay, fantastic. Wow, that's great. When you say you write a check, you spend some money, what's the situation of the company now? Because when you are a project generator, you need also money, of course, well, even if you have a joint venture partner. But what's the situation? Are you safe for 2016, 17?
Yes, I mean, that's a great question. And of course, this market is one that many companies are not surviving. And Miranda has a treasury of Approximately $3 million, and that is a treasury that lasts us for about 2 years.
Well, that's exactly when you start to get the cash flow. Then
Yeah,
maybe.
it'll be very
Hopefully.
close. It'll be a little close. But, this year to addressing that issue, we ceased all of our work in Nevada. We've closed our Nevada operations, focusing only on exploration in Colombia. And we also monetized several of our Nevada projects. So we sold a 40% interest for $350,000. Which maybe doesn't seem like a lot of money, but in this market, you try to look for money wherever you can find it.
Definitely. Great. Maybe one or two main targets you want to achieve 2016?
Sure. In 2016, we're looking hopefully to advance projects in Colombia. Certainly the most recent one we announced is called Antares. It sure looks like a outcropping mineral body to us. It's very similar to something called Gramalote, which is a 4 million ounce discovery that Anglo Ashanti and B2 Gold hold. Maybe 40 miles away in the same exact rocks, the Antioquia batholith. And this is a project that maybe 50 years ago was hydraulic mined. The granite had enough gold into it. When the granite started to weather, they could wash the hillsides and collect the gold at the bottom of the hill. And we went in and did some sampling, and we're finding very continuous mineralization, 25 meters of almost 3 grams. And we are pushing to get a permit so that hopefully we can drill this, look at it with our partner Agnico Eagle, and hopefully make a new joint venture.
Fantastic. Great. Well, Ken, then all the best for that and success for 2016. And we want to see the cash flow 2017.
We want to see cash flow as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Super. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it was Ken Cunningham, the president and CEO of Miranda Gold. And yeah, you heard it. Hopefully cash flow from 2017 on, or even maybe sooner, we will see. Great joint venture partners, Agnico Eagle in Colombia, and working it very seriously out. They have sold some stakes also in Nevada, so they take care of the cash position of the company. They are financed for 2016, which is very important in the market, and still have very good partners. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Zurich.